Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, how do I say this? I'm always trying to be as upbeat and positive as I can be, but today I am a little upset, and I am more than being upset, I am very, very disappointed. So next week on the 21st, I'm going on the Carnival Mardi Gras. And I've been looking forward to this ship for a long time. It's a brand new ship. It's a large ship. It's going to be their flagship of the fleet. And so when I booked this, because I'm very thorough, I double checked. When I booked this, I said, will you be testing Canadians or people who need to be tested for flights on the ship so we can get, back home? They said yes. Great. I booked my cruise. They said they're doing it until the end of August. 2 weeks later, I called again and double checked. Yes, we're doing this. The week after, I called again. Yes, don't worry. Until the end of August, we will be providing tests on board. Called yesterday. No, we're not. We are not providing tests on board to vaccinated passengers. In other words, we're not going to test you if you've been vaccinated to get back home for your flight. And I said, well, can I buy a test on board? I'll pay for it. I just need to be able to get that test so I can get on my flight home. No, you cannot even purchase a flight. The only people they are testing is people who need to be tested because they're unvaccinated. So they will be doing tests on board, just not for me or any other person who needs a test, who needs to fly, if you are a vaccinated passenger. Very upsetting, very frustrating to me. Because I went through loops now yesterday, jumping through ladders to try and figure out how I can get a test and get my flights. Because my flight, there's no possible way I can get a test getting off the ship. Even if I got off the ship, say at 8 a.m. in the morning, my flight's at 11. It's an hour to the cruise port. There's no way I can get to the airport through security, get a quick test done, like a PCR test, one of the ones that I'd have to pay for 30 minutes and pay like $300 and some to get because it's such a rushed procedure. There's no way I can get it done in time to make my flight. So I called Air Canada, who I have booked with, and I had a fantastic deal. It was a seat sale. I'm in business class. It's a great deal. And they said, yep, you can change your flight, sir. Oh, yeah, but there's really no availability leaving Orlando until the following weekend. Okay, that's not good. So what do I do from there? Well, we can move you. How are you able to get, I said, can I get down to Fort Lauderdale? Can you switch my, there's much more availability in Fort Lauderdale. Great. Okay, so I get off. I don't want to have to pay a bunch of money. So let's be safe. I'll schedule it for like Wednesday. Make sure I can get a PCR test. Because don't forget, I'm Canadian. I'm not American. I don't have an American address. It's different. You can't just walk into a pharmacy and get it. You have to schedule things at certain places. And I knew I could get the test done at the airport in Fort Lauderdale because I just did it a couple weeks ago. So I said, okay, great. I will fly out of Fort Lauderdale on the Wednesday. And then I checked the prices of the hotel and everything, and it would be like another $200, $250 a night. So there's $800 to $1,000 more I would have to spend. Not only that, I have to take a train to Fort Lauderdale in order to take that flight home. Great, there's another expense. And then to top it all off, because I had such a great deal and a seat sale, well, the tickets have gone up for my flights. And even going down to just Premier Economy would cost me $1,000 more than I paid. So now in order to go on the Carnival Mardi Gras, it's going to cost me $2,000 extra because they won't provide a test to passengers who need it to catch flights home. And in case you're saying, well, no one else is doing it, no, sorry. Celebrity Cruise Line is doing it. I'm on Princess on the 12th of September. I double checked. They're doing it. Royal Caribbean just checked on one of their. They're doing it. So the other cruise lines are doing it. Carnival is not. And the people I dealt with yesterday were lovely. They were very nice. And they were very concerned. And they were trying to help me out the best they can. Trouble is, they can't do anything about the policy. The policy is from Carnival Corp. It's not from the people who work there. So I have no complaints about the people I dealt with, no complaints about the people I was talking to or anything like that. Very nice people. They really did try to help me out. But my huge complaint is with Carnival Cruise Line not allowing testing for Canadian passengers or European passengers or South American passengers who need to take flights home. This is a big oversight. This is a big problem. As of right now, I will recommend to my Canadian customers and myself not to book a Carnival Cruise Line until the testing requirements either change on Carnival, where they're doing the testing for you, or the airlines stop requiring tests ahead of time. Because it's not just an antigen test. We can just get that quick little antigen test. It's ready in an hour or so. Costs like $50, and we can fly to the United States. You can't do that for flying home to Canada. We require a PCR test. You can get a faster PCR test, but it costs more money. It's still a hassle to book it in the United States. That's why we're looking for the cruise lines to be able to provide it to us. If you're doing testing on your ships already, why would you not charge this to the customer to be able to get it done? It's a huge mistake. It's a huge oversight. And as of right now, I will not be sailing on Carnival until this policy ends. And I hate to say that because I had the Mardi Gras planned and I was looking at the the Panorama for this Christmas, and now I'm not going to do it. I'm not even going to look at those ships right now because of the policies Carnival is implementing for testing passengers who need testing getting off their ships. For flights home, just to get home. You're putting that on your customers. You're not looking after your customers in this case. You're saying it's up to you. And guess what? Yep, it's up to me. And because it's up to me, I won't be sailing on the Carnival Mardi Gras next week. And yeah, I'm really disappointed right now. I'm kind of upset. And like I said, I can't, if you're Canadian right now or you're from UK, I just, unless you have time to spend in Florida before flying home, I can't recommend booking a Carnival cruise with their current policy. Well, I'm sorry to say that, hate to say that, but I'm only speaking as a Canadian, not as an American, because the American, you don't need to get a test to get off the ship. But in Canada, we do to get on a plane. So it's a big difference. And that's the reason. It's not because of the ships. It's not because of the people. It's because of this policy towards people who need flights home. Not a great job, Carnival Cruise Line. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. A little bit of a rant. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world, just not on the Carnival Mardi Gras. It'll be another ship. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.